What's good, family? Listen, I'm nearly speechless right now, and just learning how to feel in the midst of this journey of really embracing sobriety and getting to the point of being sober curious, getting to the point of committing to sober seriousness with the data that I have collected from being sober curious. We're at 70 days today, June 20th, 2024. It's the first day of summer, and at 6:38, I believe it was 70 days ago, is when I had my last sip of alcohol. And at that point, I was coming off of 40 something, 30, 40 day bender or something like that. And I had just moved into a new little, I got me a new space to rent. And on the 2nd of April and on the 3rd of April, I went into work, and because and drank alcohol. Essentially, I came in already drunk from the day before, probably coming down, having withdrawals. So I had another sip of alcohol. Someone ran to the store, and I'm like, "Hey, what store are you going to?" Happened to be a store that sold liquor. He brought some back anyway. Got canned from my job in the midst of. I just, there's so much I could say, but listen, I want to get this video uploaded, and there's upload times and speeds, and I don't want it to be long, so the video has to be short. But here we are. I don't know how to feel. This is a huge deal. I started drinking when I was 17, and it was just socially. Friday nights, Saturday nights with other people. Again, only at night, only with other people. And maybe a year and a half, 14 months or so in, I essentially had a separation with my mom, and what used to be a pastime became a way to self-medicate. And I'm 34 years old now. I made 34 in this past April. And I said, wow, I started drinking at 17. 17 plus 17 is 34. I've been drinking alcohol for half my life, self-medicating with it since like right before my 19th birthday. And I've got another job. The job is actually quite a bit of an upgrade. I'm still in the restaurant service industry, working as a server slash waiter, same thing. And that's the last job. That previous job I have is the last job I'm getting fired from. And I am moving to the digital space of being a teacher slash coach slash author. There's so much I want to share and so much I want to do and help and support people like me. You know, look at me, got my king hat on. What's your $1 million idea? Some promotion that BK was running a few months back. And my $1 million idea, not that it's even about $1 million, um, is to really help people with this journey of sobriety. I don't think I'll be doing it for the rest of my life, but for the next several years or so, as far as I know, I do want to create content that will live on when I'm gone, or for years and years and decades after I'm not here, or I'm not doing that work specifically anymore. And I'm just grateful. 70 days. I remember 7 days used to look like a long time. And I'm at a point now where, and the new restaurant that I'm working at, they actually serve alcohol, right? So I don't oversell it or push it on people. They usually come in and want to have a cocktail, and, I put their orders in or whatnot. But this sobriety is picking up steam, and it's picking up momentum. And I knew that when I was using, and I would be tempted to say, just have one. But what we don't really realize, especially when you're using like I was using, don't be, you can, if you want, you can do whatever you want, but don't be so quick to say, well, I don't have that problem and I won't have that problem. Alcohol is very, very sneaky and stealthy in how it begins to reveal some things and not so good things in life. And, we're human here. So I really am grateful to anyone and everyone watching. And I aspire to inspire you to get curious about your alcohol, about your relationship with alcohol, and maybe even at some point get sober curious. I mean, sober serious. That's where I'm at now. And even over the last 70 days, I won't say that I was serious. I probably gambled a handful of times. If I had to guess, maybe half dozen times, 5 or 6 times. And of those times, I probably went in with a couple $100, 150 to $200, 4 of those times, let's say, and I lost. And then one time I won $895. So, you do the math. I may be up to $300, but again, what I'm just saying that there was other whack-a-moles coming, and I've certainly been using tobacco, right, smoking cigars, and it's not useful to me. Annie Grace, so I learn a lot from as terms of your relationship with alcohol and controlling it. Ideally, is by not even you eliminate the possibility of becoming a slave to it by just eliminating it. Digging into those things, right? Annie Grace's program, the path that I'm in, it's a 197 a month program. If you pay it all up front, 1997, $2,000, and really committing to this. So listen, I haven't been, I don't know, the last 70 days, I've probably uploaded 25 videos, 30. Those first 15 or 20 days, I did go on every day. And yeah, I haven't had a sip since, really, I haven't had a sip of spirits, vodka, which was my thing, Tito's at the time that I stopped, since April 10th. But then the 11th came and the withdrawals were there, the shakes, the yawning. Yeah, I mean, I'm yawning 1,000 times a day because it's coming out of me. The next day I went on and I had about 4 beers, 6 beers. Yep, 2 tall cans of Bud Ice. Can you believe that? And a 4-pack of St. Ives. So I'm back. I mean, I never really left, but I've got a job. I like it. The job will fuel me to take care of my responsibilities as an adult and to grow this thing and share with the world of how I started this alcohol experiment accidentally. And it's what that curiosity led to my seriousness and a true commitment. So thanks you for watching. And I just wanted to share this. I've got no subs, and no one's probably watching this live for sure. And I'm gonna just sign out here, get it uploaded, and you can do this. You can do this, but you got to do it for you, not for your girlfriend, not for a judge, not for an employer, for you, because it's what's best for you. There's so much vitality in me now, and even my confidence coming back. And I'll end up with this. Most importantly, I can slowly but surely, just as I did with getting to this point and with my relationship with alcohol, address the underlying issues of why I was drinking so much and self-medicating so much to begin with, right? Alcohol use disorder, what the world would call alcoholic or alcoholism, it's a symptom. It's a symptom of something deeper. So thank you for watching. It's your boy, Romeo Jones. This reinvention is real. So much love. If you know anyone who the content of this channel would resonate with, which in the short terms, the content of this channel is addressing your relationship with alcohol, share it with them. If you like this video, like it. And if you want to, you're really feeling it, subscribe to the channel. Maybe even hit the bell and get notifications when I drop content, which I plan to continue to do and more frequently. So I'm not going to beat myself up that I didn't drop 70 videos in 70 days. I was trying that for a long time, and here I am. So much love, everyone. You can do this, and you deserve to be healthy. You know what I mean? Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, etc. So much love. All right. Let's celebrate. All right. No toast to that. I will have a piece of chocolate. I love peanuts. And I love chocolate. I enjoy it. But even that has to be done in moderation. So much love. Later, let's get this thing uploaded. June 20th, 2024. I like that number 24. I was born on the 24th. So much love, y'all. Till next time, baby.